Hello, my name is Ray Popick. I am the curator here at Greater Cleveland Aquarium, and we are coming to you from our sea tube in our shark gallery. Moray eels are a really interesting group of animals. There's about 200 species worldwide. You can see one of them right here in the, behind me. They like to hide in little spots all over the exhibit, so when you come visit, you gotta look close for them. They're a particular subset of the eel family. Typically, you would identify them by that longer snout that they have, a little bit more of a narrower, higher body with that high ridge of the dorsal fin. Ours, obviously, here in the shark gallery are warm tropical watered animals. These guys come from mostly the Caribbean, but they are found in a couple other areas worldwide. And they've got some really neat adaptations. One of the big ones that we always talk about here during feeding time, because everyone always wants to know how the animals eat, is they've got a second set of jaws. They've got what we call pharyngeal jaws, which means jaws back here in their throat. So for the older adults in the crowd, you might remember the old Alien movies. It's kind of like that. But what they'll do is they'll grab a piece of food, and then that inner set of jaws will grab that food. They can open up, it'll pull it in, and they kind of ratchet down their food as a mechanism to help them swallow. It's really cool looking. It's a little weird looking when you first see it, when they open a mouth and then the food gets sucked in and you can't really figure out why, but that's what it is. The other neat thing with these guys, since we're talking about that's a moray, is their mating behaviors. So for green moray eels, they will actually go through a pretty ornate mating dance where they'll kind of intertwine with one another in the water column, kind of twisting and twirling around each other through the process. But then they'll what we call pelagically spawn, where they'll just release their gametes into the water during that process, and they just get taken off with the water currents in the ocean. They don't really do any management, any parenting of it, but the process to start it off is pretty interesting to watch. And we've occasionally seen that here in the aquarium. So that's kind of it for us for these guys today, but come on down, check them out. They're here in the shark habitat. Get a look around, they're kind of all over the place. They're spread out pretty evenly, but they're really cool and they're definitely worth your time to find. And thanks again for joining us for That's a Moray Valentine's Day weekend.